Hi. So today, I got to really thinking a lot about some stuff that I've been watching that's been coming to me and just got me thinking, are we changing to better ourselves on this planet, or are we changing to make things more complicated for ourselves on this planet? My name is Mark Anthony DuBose Jr. and I was born July 4th, 1986, and today, I don't know what it is, but I haven't watched TV in years. And just for some reason, I was at a restaurant yesterday that had some television going on and a regular TV show, and just not some normal TV shows that are usually on in restaurants. And it really got me thinking about a lot of the commercials that were coming on the TV show that really just put a lot of thought, put a lot of worry, put a lot of even frustration in reality at the same time. Where it just doesn't make sense to me, the stuff that's being pushed and stuff that's being forced to us to keep on looking at and seeing and think that we need to subscribe to and have about. That a lot of the stuff that's getting forced to us is, I feel like, a lot of drugs, a lot of medications, a lot of stuff that's just really out to try to make you think that you're getting better, but is it actually making you get better? Are all these medications really helping you out, or are these medications just keeping you stuck in a position where you're not actually getting yourself anywhere, where you're just going round and round and round and never actually able to heal yourself, fix yourself, get yourself in any sort of situation that's going to be better off in the future? A lot of these drugs I'm just questioning, because I feel like a new shift of a new type of drug that's being pushed today that I feel like I've never ever in my life have seen such a drug being tried to push to the public today, such as these AIDS drugs, HIV drugs, herpes drugs, all these drugs that are it's just weird to me. If our changes that we're doing are bettering the people, if your sexual ways of wanting to be on this planet are being better for the society, being better for the planet, why is it that we're starting to have more diseases being pushed around on our planet today? Why are we starting to have more complications? But for me, I gotta get a little controversial right now, and I just have a real good understanding of knowing that I just see it as a master plan of making sure that we can start depopulating and starting to get more and more people to get off this planet, because the more sick people are, the more people are infected with disease, the less that we have to take care of you in the future, the less that you're going to be able to have a long life on this planet, the less that you're going to be able to be around to be able to do anything, to help anything, to change anything, to motivate anybody, to help anything, do anything on this planet. That you're just not going to have a long life, and the life that you do have is going to be so limited because you're going to be so dependent upon a whole bunch of medications and a whole bunch of medical care to be able to get yourself to be able to do something or function on this planet, that you're in reality not going to be a quality, horrible way of putting it, is a quality human being. You're just going to be a person in a chair that everybody has to take care of, and you're not actually functioning, you're not actually giving back, you're not actually doing anything. I feel like it's a very unfortunate situation that's going on today, that it's just a huge newness that I haven't watched TV. It hasn't been no 20 or 30 or 40 years. It's just been about 5, 6, 7, 8 years or so that about 8 years, I've been watching no television, and just seeing these commercials that come on just really got me thinking, like, what's going on with everyone out there, that what I see on my day-to-day, that I go on and I work and I see people, I talk to people, that I just don't run into these situations where I just know for a fact that there's like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 different worlds on this world, because the world that I live in is so different. Maybe it's so small because I don't spread myself out to be around and amongst with everything and everyone out there, but I feel like it's a safer place to be, a more relaxed place to be, a comforting place to be, a just loving place to be. It's not filled with a whole bunch of chaos. It's not filled with a whole bunch of just negativity. It's not filled with a whole bunch of just drama and slander and backlash. It's loving. It's very carefully thought out. Everything is just really nice. Everything is calm. Everything is relaxed. There's days a little frustration. There's days a little irritation, but in reality, that irritation is just natural stuff that happens. Not stuff that the world is bringing to me, that is forcing me and making me and dictating me and telling me and trying to convince me to do. It's a very interesting situation that just, when I watch 30, maybe 40 minutes of some television, of seeing the different stuff that's being pushed to everybody, I can see why the whole world is going in chaos. I'm telling you, if you just stop watching it, you just throw it away, you just don't pay any attention to it, you just shut all of it down, you change all your habits of every website that you go to. You stop signing in and logging in and giving off your emails and your phone numbers to everywhere. You stop watching certain ads and all the ads in reality on all your stuff. You plug for YouTube. You buy YouTube Premium so you don't have to watch no more ads on there. You go ahead and pay for whatever you got to pay to get the ads away from your Twitter, to get the ads away from your Instagram, to get your ads away from everything. You just pay the subscription that you got to pay to get it all gone. I'm telling you, you're gonna live and see and be a part of an entirely different world. I know, like, I know 100% like that you're gonna experience something completely different that you've never ever experienced before. Because a lot of this stuff that's being forced to us, it's just being forced to you. It's being shoved straight down to you to make you think that this world is just absolute mass, high, extreme level of chaos. And I'm telling you, when you just go down to the grocery store, just do what you got to do, that is just not what's there. That is not what's going on. You go to the gas station to get your gas, there's just not chaos and just madness going on. You go anywhere that you go. Anyone that I know, anybody I speak to, speak to people that go and travel and are all around these different places, to go kind of all different areas, and they're just not in this high level of chaos that everything is just on the television is trying to show us and trying to shove to us. It's just a very interesting situation that why is it that we're being manipulated in such a way to be so suppressed in a way, and at the same time manipulated in a way being so diseased and drugged up that, I mean, I'm talking about getting rid of the ads, but I don't know how to get rid of the ads on the Instagram. But I saw an ad on the Instagram even trying to get your dogs on drugs now because your dog is too anxious and is too excited and it's too hyper that your dog needs these 2 pills a day, gets my dogs to be able to go out with me to the store and I could take them around now. And it's like, how have we became to a society that we just think that we can solve all of our problems by just medicating ourselves and giving ourselves some sort of drug, some sort of substance, and then we'll be able to finally be able to function on this planet. And I'm telling you, that's not going to be able to get you to function. That's only going to just keep on hiding, keep on masking, keep on putting away the problems that you really do have. And then you're going to start opening yourself up to having a whole bunch of new issues that are just absolutely devastating to you, that you're not thinking about the 20, 30, 40, 50 year long-term plan. None of these companies are thinking about that with you. They're thinking about how can we get from you right here, right now. We don't care what happens to you in 2 years even. They don't care what's going to happen to you. And it's just a very, very unfortunate circumstance that a lot of us just get sucked into thinking that we need this and we got to have this and oh yeah, I do have that problem, so I should take this, and it's just mind-blowing. Because in reality, it's like, I don't know, I think the United States of America is one of few, very, very slim, like not even more than I can count on my hand, that is allowed to advertise prescription drugs to us on the television. And everyone is just walking around thinking, I need this, and I need this, and I need that. And it's just taking your dog even to the vet's office, and all your dog's barking on the leash. Give him these drugs right here. He needs these drugs because she needs these drugs because they're too stressed out. It's just a very, very unfortunate circumstance that's just where we're headed to as a society. Instead of just having a good understanding of knowing that there's some things that you need to work on, especially if it comes down to like some anxiety, some depression, some things like that. There's some things that you just need to work on with yourself to be able to get through it. It's not there's no drug that's going to be able to help you. Because one day the drug's not going to work, and then you're going to need another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and you're going to keep on going to the point that now you're just so stuck and you're so broken down, and your body is hurting so much that now you need a new drug because now your body is starting to have physical problems. Then your body does those drugs don't work. Then it's just never ending. It just never stops. Like I said, they want your money, they want your prescription, they want your insurance, they want you now. They don't care about what's going to happen in 2 years, knowing that in 2 years you're going to need more and have to require to be about more, not knowing that to your own self that if you just stopped it now and got away from it now, that you wouldn't be reliant upon any of that in the future. But for some reason, they just love to shove on us of, oh, this is going on in the air, so now you need to have this. Oh, this is going on in the sea, so now you're going to need this. And oh, this is going on over there in the dirt, so now you're going to need this to be able to survive on this planet. And it's just interesting how we've been able to get to this point where we're at today. We've gotten to this point without needing all of that stuff. And in reality, when you really want to start looking at some stuff, the numbers of the people, the young people, the in-between people and the older people, it's not adding up anymore. And it's not adding up as it's getting worse the older that we keep on living on this planet, not getting better the more that we're on this planet. So something must be going on that's really starting to change up everything that's happening here. Today I just felt like I had to talk about this because it's just a big topic that's just going on and it just floods my brain about the whole understanding that we're not making ourselves healthier by taking more stuff that you think is going to make you healthier. We're making ourselves getting more destructive, more sick, more disgusted with our own selves and disgusted with other people. We're more of masking and trying to hide ourselves from being our true potential. We're more of trying to take some stuff to try to get us to just escape what it is that's actually really truly wrong with us. And if you never actually figure out what's truly wrong with you, you're never going to be able to have a great experience on this planet. That you're always going to be in need. You're always going to have something. And if you don't have that something, then you're not going to be able to function. If you're not able to function, you're not going to be able to do what it is that you need to do on this planet. And what it is that you need to do, I don't know. But I do know some things with me that when I definitely got away from a whole lot of everything that was going on this planet that people, science tries to say is this and that, is good for you, is better for you, that I noticed that my life only just started getting better and better. frustration started going away. Anxiety started just disappeared. Depression just exited my life. A lot of things just started to disappear when I started to get away from all of these substances and all this stuff that everyone was saying was helping me and was making me better. When I got away from it, I realized I'm actually getting better. It's a very interesting situation that I just noticed that goes on. And for me, I just want to say thank you. Thank you, because the only reason and only way that I've been able to do such a thing is get away from everything and to be able to do what it is that I do on a day-to-day without having the urge, without having the need, without having the lack of being able to function is praying and having an understanding that knowing that God, the creator of this planet, the creator of me, the creator of everything, the creator of this camera, the creator of these dogs out here, the creator of these cows out here, the creator of everything that made it happen, gave me an outlet for me to be able to move forward and be able to do something. And that is just to simply pray. Is simply pray and ask and say, hey man, I'm struggling right now. What is it that I should do? And then something always, never like here and there or hit or miss, but something always comes to me. It says, just do this. Sometimes when you're looking, like earlier today, looking around, I knew I had something. I set it down, and I'm just so thankful to be able to say, you know what? I don't know what's going on right now. I'm starting to get a little frustrated with this. And something in me was just like, well, just go work on the next thing. When you come back, and then we'll worry about it then. You know what's crazy? I moved on, I worked on the next thing, and I came back and I found it right there on the ground, right in front of, right there. I was just like, whoa, that's amazing. How did it just I was like, whatever, praise God right there. Praise Jesus right there. That's all I could say to that. That I had a little frustration I was trying to build up in me. And then I just let it go. I said, I'll go do that. And then when I got back, I was like, oh, hey, that level of frustration now is instantly gone. And now I can move back into what it was I was thinking and what it was I was doing. And I'm just so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful to know that as long as I stay firm with living by certain guidelines that I need to and certain commandments that I need to, that I'm not going to run into situations with having to need any of these drugs that are being pushed upon everybody, need any of these prescriptions that people are going to be needing any of this help and this assistance that everything on this television is trying to push to us and tell us that we need because we're unable to take care of ourselves anymore is the main message that I feel like is being pushed to us, that we are no longer a capable species of being able to get anything done, that we need this and we need that and we need this to be able to function on this planet. And I'm just so thankful to be able to be in a position to know that I don't need that. And in reality, more and more people are starting to need and require more because more and more people are starting to push and reject the concept of knowing that God is real and everything that he's able to bring and everything he's able to do and everything that he's going to continue to keep doing. They just want to reject that. And the more that you reject them, the more that you're going to be susceptible to, hey Oreo. Thank you. The more that you're going to be susceptible to needing and requiring all this extra stuff. And it's just a very interesting thing for me to notice that the more and the closer I get to having a more and more belief and a more understanding of knowing who God is on this planet, the more that I've just gotten away from everything. And I hope that more people can just try to understand that. Just try to get a little bit of that in you. Just try to get a little understanding with that, knowing that there's some people on this planet that walk around that don't need all of these substances to be able to survive, that they just live, they just do what they do. And I'm telling you, it's got a lot to do with who they are inside and what is it they believe. They believe in themselves and they want to keep themselves nice and strong and motivated and dedicated to do what it is that they want to do. And they've got a sense of higherness behind them and within them to be able to make sure that they can keep on doing that. That it's not just, they're just winging it. That you're just not. To be able to be a high functioning person on this planet, you've got a huge goal and a huge backing behind you to be able to do such a thing. You're not just guessing. You're not just, today I'll do this maybe, and today I'll do this maybe, and tomorrow I'll do this maybe. No, you've got a huge level of understanding that something greater is out there that is basically above and over and ruling you. And that's going to be something that for me, the more and more I keep on moving forward with having a stronger and stronger relationship with God, the more and more that I realize that when I ask, things just work out for me. That I'm just, some days just like today, for instance, and this afternoon, just absolutely blown away with the concept of something that happened to me that I'm just like, this is weird. Because I'm out here building something out here. I'm almost done with it. I'm out here building this structure thing out here. And it just really got to me today on, I don't like the temporary setup with it, that I want to go permanent. And the permanent setup is I want to make a permanent roof on it. And I want to make a permanent everything with it. And I don't know why, but just the funds just showed up. Just showed up. That's all I can say. Just showed up. It's a very, very interesting thing. And the more that I ask, and the more that I pray, the more that I stay dedicated to doing what it is that I need to do, the more that I've just come to realize that things just happen. And that's because God is real, and he's 100% real. And soon enough, I'll be able to explain some more and show some more and be able to give more insight into what it is that happens to me on my day-to-day to be able to just prove the fact that God is real. Because there's no way that me, myself, could have been doing what it is that I do. Like even just building this thing out here, this big. This thing is way bigger than anything that I've ever done by myself, and yet I've done it by myself. And I'm out here making it happen and working at it by myself and getting everything fixed out and getting ready for it by myself. And it's just a very interesting situation how that happens, that there's just no way that me, all me could have done that. There's something behind me that's been able to do that. And I'm so thankful to be able to be a person, to be able to just be a testament, to be a show, to be an understanding, to be able to let you know who God is and what he's all about. Because you can get away from all the negativity. You can get away from all the drama. You can get away from all the backlash. You can get away from all the just ruthless stuff that's out here. You can get away from all these drugs and all this stuff that the world is trying to say that you need to be able to function. You can get away from all of it. All you need to do is have a good understanding of knowing that Jesus came here. That's God. And God is the creator of all this is here to make sure that he can amplify and help our lives out, make our lives better. Not make it worse. It may seem like it's getting worse for a second. You may get a little backlash. You may get a little, I like doing that. But a lot of things that you just say like doing in the beginning, you're going to realize in the future, it's not for the best for you. And that's why for me, I feel very confident, very secure with knowing that a lot of this stuff that's going on, that's being shoved to everybody, I'm not a part of it. That's not in my world, in my vision, in my settings, in anything about me. Because I don't live by those guidelines. I don't live by the worldly rules. I live by God's rules. And that's been able to secure me in a way to make me not have to worry, not have to be anxious, and not have to be depressed, and not have to have any of that going on. That I'm just clear of all that, and I'm just so thankful for that. And I hope that y'all can be able to have a better understanding of knowing that there's something greater out here. That there definitely is, and if there isn't, there isn't. But in reality, I'm preferring to stay on the side of knowing that there is, because the only way that I could explain what's been going on this past year in my life that's only been just getting better for me, not in a way of, oh my goodness, I got all these cars and all these houses and all these animals and all this farm and all this. No, not nothing like that. Just a simple fact of how my mind and my being and my everything is. That I'm more relaxed, more calm, more patient, more willing, more less quick to anger. Just a lot has changed. It's so relaxing. I just want to say thank you.